that character looks cool. Let's go find out who she is. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Fumbling Through the Galaxy. I'm your host, Severus Snape. Today, we're going to have a look at Aurra Sing, the Jedi bounty hunter, or Jedi killer as she's known in the Star Wars universe, that we're first introduced to for a very, very brief moment in Phantom Menace, but who we later got to explore in both the Legends books as well as the Clone Wars 3D show. I was happy or lucky to find a very rare Aurra Sing statue in a recent auction, and I was very happy to get her because I had been wanting a Aurra Sing statue for a very long time. She's one of my favorite bounty hunters, one of my favorite characters, and one whose backstory is very complicated. And unlike other fallen Jedi or fallen Padawans in her case, one that does not end with a redemptive arc. So let's get to the table. Let's have a look at this fantastic Sideshow statue, and let's talk a little more Aurra Sing. Okay, so here we are at the table, having a look at this Aurra Sing Bounty Hunter Premium format figure from Sideshow. This is actually a Sideshow exclusive. As I said in my preamble, very rare piece, hard to find. 450 of them made. This is actually 450 of 450, so this is actually the last one to come off the line, or you know, last one to anyway be sequential ordered in as 450. So as you can see, really great details always with the Sideshow premium format figures. Excellent that they put her in her environment. Her long gun is there. Great skin texture. Really captured, her antenna, her hair. Everything is super, super well detailed. And I'm really excited to get this figure. Again, Aurra Sing is a character we see very, very briefly in the Phantom Menace. I am most familiar with her in terms of detail and her backstory, certainly from the Legends series. She was featured in the Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn book, as well as in the Coruscant Nights trilogy, which is a really, really good one, where she runs into Jax Pavin, and they certainly go on. She is actually force sensitive in Legends, which I think is really, really great. She has a great backstory about being a Padawan, being kidnapped and trapped, or more specifically trapped by pirates, then renouncing her Jedi ways. Her master basically says it's the will of the Force to let her go. She then becomes a Jedi hunter and killer, keeping their lightsabers as trophies. We get to explore a lot of that in the books, and then of course in the Clone Wars 3D series, we see her a little bit as well.
She will die, and there's nothing that you can do.
So let's take her out of box, let's have a look, and let's talk a little bit more about Aurra Sing. Okay, so here we have the base. We have, again, awesome texture on the boots, awesome texture on the actual environment. Gun, very, very easy. The body and torso, as well as the head and face, are all one single sculpt. So there really is no issue there. If I pan up here, you can really get a sense of just how detailed she is. The guns look great. The hands look great. The texture in the belt, real leather, real chains here. You get some bullets. Again, we'll rotate this so you can get an idea of the back of the figure. So again here, really beautiful sculpting in the gun. I haven't put the fence extension yet. Again, great sculpt in the body. Hair looks fantastic, even with a bit of color variation there, and some actual loose strands as well, which is nice. A nice touch. You get a real good sense of it. We'll take a look at her face in a second. So here's the face sculpt, also top of her vest. You can see, of course, smoke shells, or those might even be bullets. You can see really great detail in her eyes, nose, face. Again, really fantastic detail in the hair sculpt. Really overall, just a fantastic figure from Sideshow. Again, yet another great example of their craftsmanship, their attention to detail. Great example of another great Star Wars character. And so, just to finish up a little bit on our exploration of Aurra Sing, for those of you who are interested, something that I did want to mention is essentially, a little bit about her story. As I said, in Legends, she's definitely force sensitive. She was a Padawan. She became a pirate, then a Jedi hunter and killer. In the books, eventually in Coruscant Night series, she meets Jax Pavin. Jax Pavin ultimately is the one who manages to, in Star Wars we know no body, no death, but presumptively, kill Aurra Sing. She was again someone who did not repent, who was absolutely malevolent, and who we really, really get to see how malevolent she is in the Clone Wars 3D series. So I invite you to have a look at her, discover her, whether it's Legends, Canon, Clone Wars 3D. I think you're really going to enjoy this character. I think she's one of the more interesting bounty hunters, and I'm very, very happy that we got to explore her story. And again, if you're somebody who collects the exclusive premium format figures, this is one that absolutely is worth adding to your collection. So there you have it. Let me know, who's your favorite bounty hunter? Who do you like to collect in terms of bounty hunters? Are you a fan of Aurra Sing? Have you come across her in any of the other materials that may not have mentioned? As usual, like, subscribe, and share. And until the next one, may the force be with you always.